I am now joined by Grant, who is the senior game designer, and then also Harry, who is the lead animator. So we're going to kind of be looking at houses, which I'm really excited about because there's a really awesome new feature, and then like also character customization. But yeah, player houses, what are they?
Yeah, right. So I'm really excited about player houses. It's a feature that I feel like we've designed alongside our community. So there's a really cool story. When we released Horizon 1, there were all these threads we saw on various forums where people would park up a car outside a house in Colorado in that game. They would take a picture and they'd post it to the forum and say, this is my house in the game, this is like where I live. And that was like really inspirational for us. And I actually used a lot of those photos when I first started talking to people about this feature to kind of pitch it. So in Horizon 4 it makes sense to do it now, right? Because now you're at the festival all year round.
Yeah.
So you need somewhere to sleep.
Yeah, you can't just sleep in your car, even though I tried to argue earlier that you could sleep there if you like it.
Probably not in winter, but
no, it'd be a bit cold. A bit cold or a bit hot, you know. It's like, so what are you able to do in the player? Actually, first of all, how many player houses are there in the world?
So there are 12 houses. There's like a huge variety. So when you start the game, we kind of give you one after the first hour or so. And then from there, you're free to go explore, discover them. Some of them are really well hidden. So my favorite is just deep in the woods. It's this, I think it's called a huntsman's lodge.
Yeah.
So if you kind of fancy yourself
as
like a woodsman.
A woodsman, go for the...
then that might be the one for you. What
would be yours, Harry?
I think we talked about it earlier, Edinburgh Castle, the multi-million.
You mean the one that's the hardest to earn in the game, like the one that's going to kind of earn you the most kind of like, all right, fair play, you've earned a lot of credit.
So a cool thing about houses as well is you get the house, but you also get some bonuses alongside them. So for example, Edinburgh Castle, you actually get a crown. So Harry can march around in the game.
Wait, as like a character customization item, you get a crown?
Yes, so he gets a crown, he can march around in the
Regal
game.
wave as well.
Just like, hello.
Yeah, and so not just that, you can also sometimes get, well, you kind of unlock features sometimes. So there's a house where it will enable you to fast travel anywhere in the world.
So there's reasons to kind of go out and earn these if you're not just a collector or want different spawn points, or you've found something. There's a reason to go do this because you're going to get all extra perks.
Yeah, I think for us we know that like there are a lot of people who play our game and they play it so much and they end up with quite a lot of money just sitting in their house, and this is something for them to
yeah. So go and buy Edinburgh Castle. Go try and earn that after collecting all the cars.
Exactly.
It's a good thing to do. Should we also go have a look at character customization, because this is something that I got extremely I thought was really cool, and Harry's going to be talking us through it. So. Character customization,
cool,
what can we do?
Well, I mean, coming off the back of Horizon 3 and previous Forzas, like, you were part of an endless summer festival, even when it rained. And as long as the characters were up to the task in terms of clothing, there was no real need to customize them. So going into Horizon 4, with the introduction of Horizon Life and Seasons, we thought it'd be cool to have like a fully fledged customizer where you can, dress your character to your heart's content. So looking at the customizer all up, we've got the same 14 drivers from Horizon 3. We've res them so they look nice and pretty. And then what we've done is we've laid out over 500 items throughout 10 different categories of clothing. So I'll quickly skim through the types and then we can probably dress up a character or two. Cool. So go through, we've got tops, that's your upper layer.
Yeah.
Jackets, so outer layers, coats, that kind of stuff. Legs, feet, hats. Eye accessories, nose accessories, wrist accessories, hands, so gloves, and then there is one more tab which is outfits, but we'll come back to that later on.
One thing I've also just noticed just before we kind of start dressing our characters is the different colours. So is there different rarities of items for you to collect?
Yes, so there are 4 rarities, as there are for a lot of things in the game.
Yeah.
And the way you earn clothing, sometimes you might get it just by completing different parts of the game. So if you do the drift thread, you might get a special T-shirt that kind of tells everyone how good a drift you are. You can also unlock them from wheel spin.
Yep.
And the final way is that we have like a Forza-thon shop, which I think we're going to talk about in another week.
Okay.
But there'll be items that you will win from those events.
That's cool. It's just like it's something to always aim for. So if you kind of like if you're a big drifter, you can kind of show off and kind of dress your character how like to kind of showcase that. So should we kind of like make some crazy outfits and like?
We can give it a whirl.
So let's try and be the guy at the festival that looks like he's having the best time.
The best time.
best time. Yeah.
Okay, so I see something really vibrant and like flashy. I think
I'm
is
thinking
very.
animal print.
Yeah, you're just thinking like leopard shirt. Okay.
So, yeah.
Cool, and then we'll jump into jacket.
Wait on, like I see the gold blazer, right? Just first of all, gold blazer, gold blazer. I don't think it quite works the leather thing, but you know,
it's not summer wear.
It's very blingy.
A pink bomber, right? Like, why not?
Hold on, what else have we got?
We got all sorts.
There's like loads of different variations, loads of different things.
A bit of tweed, you know.
Bit of tweed?
Yeah, dress as a country.
Yeah, has to be done. All right.
He likes it.
He really enjoys
Yeah, he's just like, oh, there we go.
We'll jump through lower. So you know, you got a mix of trousers, leggings, shorts.
You can do some really horrific combinations.
Beautiful combinations.
What are those yellow running shorts?
Skirt. Yeah.
Wait, yeah. So, hold on, what else have you got? I really like the kind of like
sequin short shorts. No?
Oh, those look terrible. The tweed. That is all I'm gonna say straight away.
Oh, let's go for the tartan roll-ups.
What?
Tartan roll-ups. Why not?
Yeah.
All right, feet. Right, Captain Kilvillard has come in and said, "Can a man wear a dress?"
Yeah. So for us, like accessibility and inclusivity is super important. So for us, we don't really specify gender at all in the game. So it's just you pick the character that you think resembles you, and you pick the clothes that you want to pick, and there's no limitations.
Yeah, clothes are clothes. Just to show you that, any concoction you come up with a character, you just flick across the next one, and the outfit's moved across.
So it's just kind of like all kind of seamless between every character and customization. It's what you want to wear. It's what you want to choose. Is what you can have in the character.
Yeah, for sure.
So should we have a look at outfits, right? Because it was the last thing that we did mention, just to have a look at that, because it did make me laugh.
2 seconds. Yeah, cool. So we'll leave them at that. And we'll go past all the accessories. Clip-on mustache.
Santa's tash. It's got to be done.
Yeah.
Add the Santa's tash.
Go sideways.
Oh.
We'll go for the gold
one.
Yeah, but then so outfits are new. We're looking to extend them and get a lot more from them. But yeah, we've gone for.
I'm drawn to the disco chicken.
A chicken suit. Yeah, the disco chicken's good fun.
It is very bright. That is the guy having the most fun at the festival, right?
Definitely.
You see him, follow him. He'll be there.
You will have a good time.
Yeah, he'll be singing "It's Coming Home" right, all the way down the road. Right. I'm sorry. I was determined to get "It's Coming Home" somewhere. I'm still an optimistic individual. So we've got all those suits. And then you've also got emotes as well, don't you?
Yeah, so we can take a look at those. I'll jump back out of the chicken suit for that. So we've got 50 emotes at launch, all included in the game. Again, going through the same rarity trees. We've got a good mix of dance moves, memes.
Can we see the dab? I apologise, but there we go. Like,
he's very proud of it.
He shouldn't be proud of that one, but he should. He has. Oh no. So yeah, if you want many different combinations of dabbing, and I think we've got to do a floss as well. Right, we've got to show the floss.
Find it.
Right, I'm just going through my favourite ones. Right, so go there. One final question as well for you, Harry, is can we wear kilts in the game? Is there a kilt?
There is absolutely a tartan skirt.
It's a tartan skirt, so it's as close to the kilt. I think it was that
I
Ralph
can see Ralph's
from Ralph. Come on. Right, but we're going to get Chris. We're going to take a look at cars now. So big thank you, Harry, for kind of showing us through that. It's awesome. I can't wait to see all the different combinations that everyone comes up with. But thank you very much for showing that. Appreciate it. We're going to get Chris in now as well to kind of talk us through the cars and kind of like how they work with your houses as well. So thank you very much for joining us, Chris.
No problem.
Shall we get a look into one of the most important parts of Forza, of course, is the cars. And they look beautiful. So can you tell us a little bit how we can look at cars in the house?
Yeah, so player houses, you get everything that you get in the auto show in your player house. So you can customize it there, upgrades, etc. You can do designs, paints, livery stuff. But the nice thing here is you can do it with, you can see here if I just go into Forza Vista, you get natural lighting on the car. So if you're doing a livery, you get to see it out in the open world as opposed to in the auto show.
So you can see how it's going to react.
This is a really nice touch for the livery makers out there. You can go around and see how the reflections of trees and things.
Seeing the car you've built, like outside the house you've bought, is just, it's so
yeah, it's a great feeling. So in terms of cars and customization, this is the car Andy was driving earlier, the R32 Skyline. We've now added this beautiful Rocket Bunny kit to it. It's a really nice kind of classic looking kit, but it's actually from, I believe, last year.
Yeah.
So for Horizon 4, we wanted to keep adding kits. It was something that was really well received with Horizon 3. So we've kept adding, and we're trying to keep up with what people like Liberty Walk, Rocket Bunny, and RWB are doing.
Have we got 30 new kits?
Yeah, so we've got 30 new kits, most of which are branded, and we've also got a special off-road kit, which we'll show later on as well. So if we quickly change our car, we can have a look at one of the new kits on the McLaren 650S, which is an awesome car to start with.
I've become obsessed with McLaren recently because we got with Estra with the Senna being the hero car. I'm sorry, I'm excited every time. It's just like the Senna is a beautiful car. Right, it's Toyota E3. Got to drive around in it in Estoril. It was incredible, and now McLaren are my favourite. It's not because it nearly made me sick going around it, and just kind of. It also it's a great transition. It's one of the things that I found with the game is how accurate and how much work has been put into it. Is when you're sitting in one of these cars in real life and then go and drive it in the game, the grip and like the difference how cars like react and change is incredible and like kind of reflects it really well. So yeah, like McLaren.
So you're gonna love this then if you love McLaren. So this is an absolutely stunning kit. So let's pop that on there. Have a look at it in Forza Vista. So. It's an already awesome looking car, but with this kit on it, it just drops it down to the floor.
It's going to change how it performs in game.
Oh, for sure, yeah. So it's wider, you get wider tyres with it, a lot more grip with that. Some aerodynamic tweaks there as well, especially with the ludicrously large wing hanging off the back of it.
So actually, it's something you just mentioned out with like the tyres. Can you like change those in any ways? So now like in customization?
So new for Horizon 4, we've been listening to the community, and a big ask has always been to allow you to change your wheel offset or where your wheels sit on the car.
Yeah.
It's a subtle thing, but it can radically alter how a car looks. So for Horizon 4, over 150 cars are going to have what we're calling wheel spacers, so you can now space your wheels out.
Okay.
We can actually jump in and have a look at that if we want. So somewhere in here, BMW E30 M3. So this is how it would have sat in Horizon 3. Just have a look at that. It's a great looking car. It's on some like really nice wheels. They're tucked in a little bit though. So for those of us that are a bit car nerdy, this is quite a big one. So you can now get your wheels nice and spaced out. So you can just get that stance perfect. And as I say, going to be on at least 150 cars at launch, and it's another little change that you can do to your car to just really nail down the personalization to get it exactly how you want it. And another addition, of course, is drift suspension, which we've talked about. So you can now put your drift suspension on, and it gives you a lot more steering angles, so it makes drifting a bit easier, but you can hold much bigger angles. It's a lot more fun.
Yeah, so you can upgrade your car, you can put liveries on and kind of see it, because we're obviously in this stream looking at summer, and it's just amazing to see like all the details, the light reflections. What other kind of things can you do? Can you kind of like go in and look at your cars and like the outside as you would in the showroom?
Sure. So Forza Vista's all still here.
You can paint in here as well, right? And there's something really cool about just like being at your house painting your car. Like that's like it's just
it's
a dream I have.
I just get a paintbrush out and I just go and it's like, oh yeah, there we go.
It's literally something I do on my driveway. It's
normal, right? Yeah, exactly.
Just especially when it's Edinburgh Castle as a driveway, it's like let me just do a few touch-ups and stuff like that. It does look absolutely incredible, and like I love player houses and what it's going to help bring to it. Is there anything else from player houses that players can do? Is there so we've looked at customization. You've got it where you get new perks, you can change your cars, you can add liveries, all the customization. Like I'm really excited to see what players can kind of get in and do. But I think we need to start doing some like challenges and stuff now. So I think we're going to get Ralph and Ben back in to kind of try the sheep challenge, which it is. But guys, that is Player Houses. It's a really awesome new feature. 12 new houses. I'm excited to see it in the game when it comes out on 2nd of October.